We are over in section A2, lot 48. And for those of you who are just joining us right now, you might enjoy this one if you're a boxing aficionado or fan. I'm coming up to the gravesite of George Henry Slayton. He was born on April 20th of 1906 and died on January 17th of 1975. You might find this piece of information interesting. He was Joe Louis's trainer back when Joe Louis first started training for boxing, and during his career of being a boxer, George Slayton was his original trainer. Now, the interesting thing about Joe Louis and George Slayton is that back in the day when Joe Louis was training here in Detroit, he could be seen running laps around this very cemetery here over in Elmwood Cemetery in downtown Detroit. It's one of my favorites, I might add, because of the historical aspect of it. But anyways, here's his gravesite, and right next to him is his wife, I believe, this is actually a cenotaph, which is usually a marker that usually represents a memorial of someone who's not actually buried here in this plot, but it's left here in memoriam of the person. The thing about Jessie Slayton is that, for one, she was the wife of George Slayton, who was God, I'm tongue-tied today, who was Joe Louis's trainer, and Jessie Slayton was actually, let's see here, she was actually the first black secretary hired in the Detroit City Hall in 1933. She was the first female referee for Recorder's Court here in Detroit. And the unfortunate thing about Jessie Slayton is that she was killed on Korean Airlines Flight 007 over the Sea of Japan. I'm not too sure if it blew up due to terrorists or blew up due to technical or mechanical failure or what, but here is her cenotaph. Alright, here we are over in Elmwood Cemetery in section Hazel Dell, coming up to the gravesite of Detroit Mayor Coleman Young. He served in World War II as a Tuskegee Airman. He was a union organizer. He was a Michigan State Senator from 1963 to 1973. And he was also Detroit's first black mayor. Let's see here. What else does it say on the monument? Appears he was awarded the Spingarn Medal in 1981, whatever that is. Now, the interesting thing about Coleman Young is that he was one of the unfortunate, most corrupt mayors of Detroit, second to that of Kwame Kilpatrick. But I just happened to be driving along and noticed this down on the bottom of the hillside here. So I just wanted to stop by and grab a picture of it and some video footage for the record, of course. So here is his gravesite. Alrighty then.